Welcome to 7 Enemies of Personal Time Management. Micro-business owners face major challenges, some of which may threaten to derail the energy and investment they have put into developing business ideas and solutions. One such threat is a challenge to their time. When you work for someone else, your time often bends to their will. You do as you are told, or you do as your key performance areas dictate. But as a solo entrepreneur, the responsibility to use your time effectively is yours alone. There is no one to check up on what you are doing. You are accountable to yourself. And so if we are not careful, we may face the real prospect that we subject ourselves to any one of the enemies of personal time management. Understanding these adversaries and how to combat them is critical to growing and building momentum in succeeding in business. In this video, we will be looking at 7 such potential enemies of personal time management. Procrastination, the thief of momentum. Procrastination isn't mere laziness, it's a psychological trap linked to depression and despondency. Research from the Journal of Affective Disorders in 2021, where affective relates to an emotional state of being, shows that depressive symptoms sap motivation, making task initiation feel insurmountable. If you are depressed, you are likely to procrastinate. Put differently, if you procrastinate often, you may need to speak to someone about your mental health situation. Meanwhile, the Psychological Bulletin in 2018 reported that by delaying the start of doing certain tasks, you may breed a sense of guilt, and that's not good. It deepens emotional despair and makes the situation worse. For micro-business owners, this cycle obviously is a problem, because micro-business owners most often are the only ones working to promote the business objectives. So if you identify procrastination as an issue for you, the way to go about it likely is to speak to a professional, but also to take small, actionable steps while setting short deadlines to build momentum and to disrupt a negative spiral. Lack of knowledge or skill in the job. When you lack the expertise to complete a task efficiently, time slips away as you fumble or avoid doing it altogether. A graphic designer unfamiliar with accounting software, for instance, might spend hours on taxes that a skilled bookkeeper could handle in minutes. This enemy thrives on ignorance. The solution: invest in learning, whether through online courses, mentorship, or reading books. Ask Elon Musk. He learned about building rockets through reading books, lots of books probably. So micro-business owners must prioritize learning new skills and acquiring new knowledge to make sure they do not waste time. This could be in the form of learning how to operate new software programs, working machines, or even how to have sales conversations. It's all within reach. Lack of knowledge or skill in time management. Even with job-specific skills, ignorance of time management principles like scheduling or batching different tasks together can lead to a waste of your time. Without a structure to your day or week or month, your hours can very easily vanish before your very eyes. Research published in the Harvard Business Review in 2019 underscores that effective time management boosts productivity and reduces stress. Like any other skill, time management is a skill as well. In fact, you are learning about that right now, and keep doing so. Business owners should study proven techniques such as how to best use tools like calendars, reminders, and to-do lists, but do not forget to also practice self-discipline. Without it, all the skills in the world will bring you nowhere. A lack of or poorly defined priorities. Conflating nice-to-haves with must-haves scatters focus. A micro-business owner redesigning their website while neglecting client deadlines risks losing sales in the interest of mere appearances. I'm not saying that fixing your website is not important, but it is not more important than getting sales done. Clear priorities, rooted in clear business objectives, help set the right priorities. The key here is to distinguish between urgent and important tasks, and to recognize which things are distractions and which things align with the business overall goals. This leads us to the 5th enemy: not setting clearly defined goals. Lack of or poorly defined goals. Without specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals, you may drift into the cloud of vagueness, and that's a scary place for any business owner. Smart goals help combat you drifting or unnecessarily wasting time. For instance, a vague ambition like grow my business lacks the clarity to drive any real action. Again, almost anyone who knows about Elon Musk knows that he wants to make humans interplanetary by traveling to Mars. Whether or not he will be successful, only time will tell. The same time which he is using very sparingly. Studies from Journal of Applied Psychology in 2017 show that SMART goals enhance performance by providing direction. Micro business owners must define precise targets, such as I will increase monthly sales by 10% in Q2 by printing flyers and doing letterbox drops in my local area, and then set new SMART goals once the first set has been achieved. Fatigue, the silent saboteur. Emotional and physical exhaustion dulls decision-making and slows execution. A 2020 Sleep Journal study links fatigue to reduced cognitive function while amplifying inefficiency. For business owners juggling a number of different functions, burnout is a real threat. You can combat fatigue with intentional rest. Work out a weekly work schedule. Make time for family, exercise, rest, and social interaction. Schedule your breaks, prioritize your sleep, eat healthy, and set boundaries to recharge. Energy management is time management. Poor judgment and pursuing wrong alternatives, chasing shiny distractions like an untested marketing fad, wastes time when simpler, proven strategies suffice. This stems from flawed decision-making, often under pressure. Owners should pause, evaluate options against goals, and seek data or advice before committing. A disciplined no preserves time for what matters, and if you make mistakes and learn from them, that is totally okay. Conflating urgent matters with important matters. The phone rings with a client's minor catch-up while your sales or the quotation you need to prepare for that new client sits unfinished. Urgency often masquerades as importance, thus derailing long-term progress. Stephen Covey's 7 Habits for Highly Effective People warns against this trap. Use time blocking to protect your hours for high-impact work and delegate or defer the urgent but trivial tasks. Not doing it right the first time. Rushing a task, say a half-baked product launch, leads to rework that doubles the time and the cost. Quality upfront saves hours later. Adopt a measure twice, cut once mindset. Plan thoroughly and make a decision to do things to a high standard the first time round. To redeem their time, micro business owners must act decisively. Start with self-awareness, track time for a week to pinpoint the leaks that will no doubt appear. Next, build systems, daily planning, SMART goals and priority lists to create structure. You may need a weekly roster till you have adopted a new habit or a new routine in doing things. Reward yourself with a treat or time off if you've stuck to your goals. Invest in skills, both job-specific and managerial, through affordable resources like YouTube or free online webinars. Outsource where expertise lags and protect your energy with routines and investing in your personal health. Finally, review your situation every quarter. Find out what has worked and what has not. Adjust, rinse and repeat. Time is your currency. Use it sparingly.